Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Lasorsa and my invisible partner, Randy Peterson, Hall of Famer. Randy will be along shortly, but this is the first of 5 side events for our 40th anniversary national event here at the beautiful Bowling Plaza at South Point Hotel and Casino. This is what you're going to be seeing is 31 bowlers competing for our senior championship, bowlers that are 55 years of age and older. $1,000 first place with a load of cash of $40. This is basically a beat-the-board event. That means that all these bowlers are going to bowl 3 games. They're on the high side of the bowling stadium, so 30 lanes. So they'll be skipping 10 lanes a game, so everybody gets a piece of each side of the bowling center, front, back, middle, to make it as fair as we can. And then basically we pay them. High score wins, and we go all the way down to last place or a no-show for $40. And that'll be our first event here at South Point. Now on Saturday, we have 4 side events starting at 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. And that's our High Five tournament. And that's our shirt sponsor, High Five with Lindsay Boomershine. And all the bowlers that either wear High Five apparel or have ordered High Five apparel are eligible for this event. Once again, it's a beat-the-board event. They qualified throughout their squads with our main event, and they can also qualify in the side events if they wish. They can do everything at one time. So that'll go on at 9 a.m., and then at 11 a.m. is our gold event, which will probably be our largest. The gold event is for our gold members. They've paid a higher entry yearly fee, but they get a 900 global ball or a storm ball, rotogrip ball of their choice when they enter. So it's for our regular event members, and that is our most popular side event. And again, all these side events are minimum $1,000. At 5 o'clock, we'll do our doubles. The doubles is actually a qualifier, and then we'll go to a top 4 with the doubles partners, and they'll win $1,000 each. And then the big one at 8 o'clock is our PBA, PWBA Pro Challenge. We have 2 women professionals, 2 men professionals, and they're actually going to draft our top 12 ABT bowlers that did this also in qualifying. And the cool part is the pros will be down in the settee area, and all our 12 finalists will be up at the foul line. And they'll have a placard showing their handicap. So the 4 pros will get a choice of who they want. And then they'll have about an hour's worth of time to talk to them about team bowling and put them together. The winning team gets $1,000 a person. So we have Liz Johnson, we have Leanne Holzenberg, we have Randy Peterson, and we have Wes Malott as our team captains for tomorrow night's Pro Challenge. Ought to be very good. The last time we did this, I believe we were at Samstown, and Liz Johnson absolutely crushed the field. It was unbelievable. So I think she went front 7, front 8. You can't beat that. Shot about 780. So hopefully one of these the 12 bowlers, they're going to hope they're on Liz's team. Trust me. All right, so what you're going to see now is some live action. And again, this is the 30 senior finalists. And you'll get to see them, and they're going to be moving 10 lanes at a time. So if you see somebody that you know, but they're just out of camera range or whatever, they will be moving closer to you, and you'll get a better look at them. Everybody will have an opportunity to see who exactly is in this senior final. So that's where we're at right now. This is game 1. They're in about the 3rd or 4th frame. And I'll come in from time to time to let you know if we have somebody that's really hitting it going in. Other than that, we're just going to sit back and we're going to let you watch. Okay, so again, Nick Lasorsa, my producer, Scott Sledgeser, and when we untie Randy Peterson, you'll get to hear him for a little bit. So have fun, watch our finalists, and we'll be talking to you in and out throughout the telecast. Good luck, have some fun, watch. Yeah, I can't. Some of this stuff is good. Some of this stuff kills me because it's diabetic. I mean, it's food. And I don't know if it's oil. I just don't know. Well, folks, as we pan the area here for our senior event at the South Point Bowling Plaza, we do have one young lady who is a little on a roll here. Elaine Weaver-Purdy down on lanes 55 and 56. You'll see her in just a second, but she's working on a 4-bagger in game 1, and Scott, from what I've seen, that's pretty much one of the few bright spots that I see. Looks like everybody else is grinding. But again, 3 games total. But in a beat the board event, you want to start out strong like this. She can actually distance herself from the field and win going away. So right now you're seeing her. She's up for frame number 9 again, working on a 4-bagger. Lane 56, I'm sorry. And there she goes. Ooh, comes up a little late, leaves a 1-2-8. It's okay, it was a good run.
And I think the folks actually got to see that.
Yeah. And again, that's one of the few really good scores that I've seen in game 1.
You know, I thought when I walked in here that this was the biggest bowling center I'd ever seen.
Oh, no.
And then I went upstairs.
Just a little bigger.
They have 64 lanes upstairs.
Right. And believe it or not, there are some events that are held here that they take not only these 60 lanes, but they also take those 64. Can you imagine that?
And 24 lanes.
At the same time.
And then they shuffle people back and forth.
Incredible.
Do they have some kind of carts or something to help carry the balls?
Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, yeah. They charge a fortune, but the guys would let them do it.
This is an amazing place.
It really is.
The one thing that surprised me, though, is that the elevators coming up here, they all smell like horse.
Yes.
Now, and I realize that we're above a riding arena. So sawdust I was prepared for. But this is horsehair, as if a horse was actually in the elevator.
Understand that beneath the arena...
Oh, yeah, straight beneath us.
...is a practice arena.
Okay.
And it's also a boarding area.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay. And it's also one of the nicest horse arenas I have ever witnessed.
Oh, my God, yeah.
If I ever bring my wife here with me, she is just going to live downstairs.
Yeah, actually, there's a bull riding championship going on this weekend. So those contestants and their families and everything are just now coming into South Point. It's a busy weekend. Lots of stuff going on here.
Well, Mr. Unforgiven, thank you for joining us, even if it is 3 a.m. in your time. We decided to go ahead and do a little surprise simulcast. This broadcast was originally supposed to be on the Amateur Bowlers Tour channel only here on YouTube. But earlier, Myron asked me, National Director Myron Mitchell asked me to go ahead and simulcast it over on to our page as well, since you folks are so loyal and show up every week. And thank you for that. But we're just gonna we're seeing it on both, so you can switch between same commentary, same pictures, but 2 different spots so you can check it out. And thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely, thank you very much. And again, this is just a little tease. This is the first of our 5 side events that the bowlers can compete in. And everybody here, though, realistically, is going for that $40,000 first place. It's our 40th anniversary from 1977, 2017. The Amateur Bowlers Tour started in California. It is now nationwide.
And Nick, Betty Bell would like to know, when is Nolan bowling? When are we going to be able to see Nolan on the picture?
Well, I'll tell you what, Betty. Nolan is in a funk right now. He's been trying to qualify and not with any success. I actually lined him up a little bit yesterday. Got him playing real deep. This is a 43-foot pattern. It's a mystery to the extent that the bowlers know that it's 43 feet. They know it's a sport pattern. They know the mills is 26. Other than that, they don't know much about it. So what they're trying to do, what happens is, unfortunately, people are playing everywhere. I got Nolan to move very, very deep, playing almost 4th arrow. Nolan is right-handed. And he went, I think, 3-bagger, 7-count, spare, or strike. And I went, okay, he's got it. And then he proceeded to shoot 140 the next game, missed cut.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, he's in a little bit of a funk. But hopefully you'll get to see him. He is a character.
It still has a couple chances left.
Oh,
though.
absolutely. He's got, there's 2 more squads tonight, actually. And then there's 6 more tomorrow, 2 blocks. And then we have 2 special entry squads on Sunday, 9 and 11. So he's actually got almost 10 shots left. And he did buy our unlimited pass, which means he can bowl as much as he wants until he makes it. And it looks like he's going to have to use most of it. But hopefully he'll make it, and then you can actually get to watch him bowl.
As much as he wants, or as much as Michelle will let him.
Well, yeah, Michelle will let him.
Oh yeah, she's pretty easy going with that. But she's as a non-bowler, she also looked pretty bored earlier.
Well, you don't know what time they got done gambling the night before either. So
This is true. And in fact, we have a squad. I'm going to go ahead and let you see them here, folks. We've got a qualifying squad behind us right now. And this is, the 5 o'clock squad? 6 o'clock?
yes, it's the first squad of the nighttime block.
So, yeah, they're going on the low side. That's 1 through 30 behind us. And then we've got our fun little senior tournament, which everyone is still trying to figure out what's going on. Because they just re-oiled this half.
Yeah, it looks like right now that most of the seniors have completed their first game, and now they're moving 10 lanes. And the cool part about this is if you look up at the stadium, the names automatically transfer to where they're going, so they can't even get lost. So they don't even have that going for them. But I really have not seen many good scores. Now, again, this is scratch that you're seeing up on the board if you can. But their handicap's going to be added in too. So we have Joe Simon in Utah who shot 190 scratch. Elaine Weaver, 189 scratch. Excellent game for her.
And she's wheeling a ball cart that's nearly as tall as she is.
Yeah, I think she carries her lunch and pizza in there. I'm not sure. But yeah, Jerry Martinez had 170 scratch. I mean, some of the scores are good. We don't know the range of handicaps for these individuals, but anytime you see anything high 90, low deuce for an amateur player, and then you know that they're going to add their handicap onto it, gives them an early advantage, and it'll calm them down a little bit because they know they started off well. And then they're going to be tough to beat.
Feeding Frenzy
instead of trying to catch them.
Yep. Sorry to cut you off there.
Not a problem.
Feeding Frenzy saying that some of these people do not look like seniors.
Yeah. And actually, for this event, like in Denver branch, our seniors are 50 and over. In our national event, it's 55 and over. And we have a gentleman out there that's 85 years old, and you'd never know it. And I dare you to pick him out.
Yeah, no.
His name is Jack Lippert, and he's probably going to be on probably like 39 and 40 down there. But he's 85 years old. He's been in the club as long as I can remember. And it's amazing. You would never believe he's 85.
Some of these folks, I agree, don't quite look that young or that old, but
it's deceiving.
But they're women, and I'm not going anywhere near there.
You don't even want to start that.
If they say they're that age, then let them go. If they say they're 30, I'm not going to question that either.
Scott, you're getting smarter by the hour.
Well, you know, since everybody has already switched down, we don't have much going on in front of us right now, so we'll just go ahead and stay on that camera 4, which is pointed down to the end.
Of the 31 to 40 end.
Yeah, and I want to apologize to folks about that. Last night I was under the impression that it was only going to be through like 46 through 60 for this event, so I didn't set cameras up on the other side of the desk, and it's a bit of a stretch. I'm going to have to. Yeah, it's about a 70, 80 foot span that I got to figure out a way to bridge across,
and not worry about
a whole number of factors: tripping, cutting. Yeah. The whole people getting harmed thing side of it too.
Absolutely. Sure.
Plus there's the whole can I keep everything in sync?
Which if you can pull that off, you got my vote.
Well, I can. I just have to get. I'd have to go shopping and. Uncle Amex is kind of like, no.
Yeah, really. So, yeah, we're just about getting through game one here. We have two. We got 4 pair that are in the 10th frame, game number 1. And again, once they move their 10 lanes, screens will change automatically once we get the scores recorded. And then they'll go right into game 2.
You can see the color change in the scoring system here, so that
gives you an indication, right, of the fact that they're finishing one, going into the other. And everybody's completed game 1. We're all in game 2 mode.
Got one of our Colorado guys here giving Nick crap.
Which happens, what?
Hourly?
Yeah.
Well, you bring 40 some of us here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're going to get it, that's for sure. But it's good. It's a great break for these guys. And actually, this year, we're going to be here 4 times. The next event will be Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, that was going to be
fun. We'll finish on Saturday, first weekend in February. And then we'll be back in April, July, and October. So
yeah.
4 shots at the stadium.
July in Nevada.
Yeah, but like
what
I tell
was
people,
I thinking?
68 degrees.
Yeah. Once you get here.
Yeah. All I used to tell people was it was hot when I got out of the airport, and it was hot going into the airport. Other than that, it was 68 degrees. I'm good.
The thing that gets me about this place is the lack of windows. I have no idea if the sun is up or not. Or...
They do that for a reason, trust me.
Oh,
if you remember years ago, downtown they had 1 clock. And even when you were listening to the news, they would say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's 20 past. And you're screaming at the TV going, 20 past what? They didn't want you to know what time it was. They wanted you to keep gambling.
Well, Judy's going to pick up her 10-pin here over on 59.
Judy Sturm from Colorado Springs, one of my bowlers.
Yep.
And Joe Simon's with her. Joe's from Salt Lake City branch. Very good player. And he had a good start game 1. He was the one that shot, 190 something scratch. So, and he started off with a strike here in that first frame. Now he's got a double. Joe's lined up. He's going to be the early favorite right now, throwing the ball well. And there is no finals, so again, 3 games and high score with handicap wins.
3 games of pin count.
Yep.
So far, he is the only double across the field.
For game 2.
Of course, half the field has only thrown 1 frame yet, so it's a little early.
Here comes one of my future bowlers. This young man down there is 15 years old, and where do you see this kid throw a ball?
The kid with the backpack?
Yep. Oh. Unbelievable. I'll get his complete name, and we'll talk about him. But he is one of our junior participants, so anything that he earns goes into his scholarship for college.
Is he another one of Sean's kids? Sean Lee?
No, this gentleman, he's from right here in Las Vegas.
Is he?
Yeah. And he is impressive. Now, in our doubles event, juniors can only bowl with juniors. So we had Zach Garcia come out with his mom, Mary, and dad, Felix. And I told Zach, I said, wait till you see this kid. I want you two to hook up. And I just want a small fee. All right, look at that. Lily Bang converts the 5-10 split. And Lily, even though she didn't qualify for like the first 3 times she bowled, she was whacking the brackets. She was making all kinds of money in brackets. So she just kept bowling. She is a character, and Lily's out of Longmont, Colorado.
I remember a couple years ago when we were here, there was a lady who was just hysterical, and she thought she got cut and missed the first half of the finals and almost caught up. Do you remember that?
That was.
She was out on the interstate when the finals started.
Yes.
And Randy called her, got her turned around and brought back in. But by the time she parked and got in here, 4 frames had already passed.
Yeah, she was from Southern California.
But almost caught the kid. But the funny
Yeah.
thing is the kid that she was bowling against went on to win the whole thing.
Yes, yes.
He
Yeah,
wouldn't have had a
that was-
chance if she'd shown
Oh.
up the full time.
No, yeah, because she'd have beat him.
But
like,
because he got past her, he just got
Yep.
a confidence boost from a major adrenaline rush or something. But he just went on the whole thing.
Yep. Yeah, you just never know.
It's my favorite memory. I was hoping to see her.
Actually, she was just here about a half hour ago.
Oh. Yeah, someone could write a book about all the stories that happen in these places.
Oh my God. Yeah, and this is only a couple years old, so imagine going to some of the centers that are 40 and 50 years old. That'd be a mini series.
Yeah. Welcome to the real hangover.
Oh yeah. I was trying to remember in Denver what the oldest center was in the Denver area, and I think it was Lakewood Lanes. It was 10 lanes, and I think they opened in 1946 or 47. Amazing.
Is that the one that's on
Colfax, just east of Wadsworth, I believe.
Okay.
It's no longer there, but that's where it was.
There's a little micro center on Kipling, a couple blocks north of Colfax.
Yes, Paramount Lanes is also 10 lanes. 20th and Kipling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's been around for quite a while. Above ground ball returns still. That's a kick.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah. People walk in and go, what is that?
Well, I know it's now closed, but I was under the impression that Broadway was one of the oldest in the city.
Yeah. It was a proprietor house. You had, well, the majority of your centers opened up in anywhere from the late 50s to mid 60s. That was the boom. And I think Broadway falls into that category. It was actually a private concern early, and then Fairlanes bought them out, which became AMF, which became Bowmore. But even AMF Bellevue's been around forever, and that's 48 lanes in Inglewood.
That's a big center.
Yes, it is. Well, it's the biggest in the Denver area. And then you have a 44-lane center in North Glen, 104th and I-25 in North Glen, Colorado, just north of Denver. And then obviously the bigger places like Chicago, Jersey, tremendous 80-lane centers, 100-lane centers. I believe if Marzano's is still open on the south side of Chicago, I think that's 100 lanes. At one time, they had the largest mixed league in the world, 100 teams.
Wow.
If you can imagine that, and there was a waiting list to get in. It's called Kings and Queens.
You know, I heard about that down in Peoria.
Yeah, and you had actually you had a pro stop in Peoria. It was Landmark Bowl, I believe it was called.
Yeah, Landmark Lanes.
Yep.
Which is attached to a health club.
Okay. That was my best finish ever in a state event. I finished 15th at all events in Illinois State Tournament way back in the mid-'80s.
And in the late
That
80s,
was a lot of fun.
in the late 80s, my high school graduating class got locked in overnight.
Oh.
It was kind of a
an
all-night party.
Yeah. And they won't let you out if you do.
Oh yeah,
no,
you
coming
can't.
back in.
You can't get out, but you
Yeah.
you can go to the movie theater. You can go bowl. You can go play racquetball.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool that you can do other things too.
Everybody just hung out in the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Once the movies ended, everyone went to the bowling alley.
A lady in the red that you're seeing right now, it's Gloria Castro from the Bay Area. And Gloria, boy, oh boy, poor Gloria's struggling right now. She has a spare and possibly 4 consecutive opens going into frame number 5 here of game 2. So,
ouch.
Really struggling. Joe Simon's still grinding, double and 2 spares. And he's on lane 59 for frame number 5.
Richard
Harada. Yep. He's from the Bay Division.
He's got a 3-bagger and a spare going.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a split here, so that.
Yeah, he left it at 210. That's not, well, it's not real hard, but it's fairly difficult. But Rich has an unusual style. And of course, like you said, you have 40 million bowlers, you have 40 million different styles, but you're going to see Rich here, I believe, yes. He's on your left, trying to make this 210.
Yeah, we'll see his.
He kind of gets all coiled up, and then he kind of just drops the ball at the foul line and doesn't follow through.
Looks like down on 34, we've got Jack Lippert, who has got the front 5.
And what did I tell you how old he was?
Is he the judge?
85 years old, yes,
wow. 85, he's got the front 5, a spare, an open, and we'll see what happens with the 8th. He's got 1 shot to go.
Well, he looks like he hit the pocket.
Yeah, it looks like, got 9.
Okay.
Kind of hard to see from our angle.
Yeah, it is.
But
he's doing good. He's doing good.
174 after 8.
That's excellent.
That's actually the highest I'm seeing right now, but there's some that haven't been posted because of marks.
Right. And this is, if you're looking at the scoring, this is what they call the USB-C format scoring. You don't actually get the score underneath frame by frame cumulatively. It gives it to you at the very end of the line. Other than that, you're looking at marks and count, but you don't see any actual score.
I actually like that.
Some people do, some people don't. I really don't even notice it when I'm bowling because I'm not worried about that. I'm looking at my target and trying to hit it. I'll worry about the score at the end.
I just wish there was an easy way to get their scoring out of their system into ours.
Yeah, well, of course.
But it doesn't look like there is.
Well, if we do enough of these, maybe we'll get to that point, which would be pretty cool.
Well, we might have to have some equipment built.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, everybody. Randy Peterson in the flesh with Nick DiPaolo. Nick DiPaolo is actually a comedian. I don't know if you are aware. What's that? Your mic's killed. They can't hear you.
All right, Scott, get me back.
Yeah, so you know what, Nick? Apparently we don't need you for this broadcast. Okay.
Good idea.
There you are. Oh, wait, I think I hear you.
Test.
There you are.
You can hear me? There we go.
There we go.
Excellent.
Yeah, Randy was too hot and thinking he was channel 1. You're
Randy
channel 2.
was too hot. Did you hear that?
If I had $1 for every time I've heard that,
you'd have $3 or $4.
I'd have like $4.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Well, we're about halfway through our first side event, which is the senior event.
Right.
And this is a beat the board format, so the people
Beat
that you're
the
seeing
board. Explain what that means.
It means that they're all going to bowl 3 games.
Okay.
And then we just pay them top to bottom. There is no semifinals or stair-step finals or anything after this. They're basically throwing 3 games, and you post a high score, you're the winner. $1,000 for first, all the way down to 31st place, which will pay $40.
I'd have to win 10 of these events to break even for the week here in Vegas, just so you know.
Actually, you'd have to win 10 of these events to break even for the last 2 days.
All right, but nobody's counting, Nick. Hey, and you know what? I was told there would be no math. So,
okay.
Well,
yeah, that's why I took all the
But I will tell you this.
I
will tell you this. Here at South Point, hottest ATMs in town.
Yeah, they will. You can definitely get money out of them. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, hottest ATMs in town, bro.
Somebody's got their hand up.
Hi. Oh, and she's kind of cute too. I think she's waving at you, Nick.
I doubt it.
All right. Demanding oil pattern, as it should be, and it always is here at South Point and ABT. Anytime a national event is taking place, always a demanding oil pattern. This is 43 feet.
Correct.
Outside part of the lane, OB.
Yes.
From what I've seen since I've been here. Now I'm going to bring my gear in tomorrow and practice in the morning and get ready for the big tournament tomorrow night.
We discussed that. Yep.
We've got the pro tournament tomorrow. I get first pick. And
has that already been predetermined?
I've already gone over this. The oldest guy gets to pick first.
Oh,
and,
here we go.
And with the first pick in the 2017 draft, Randy Peterson selects Steven Villanueva.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you very much.
Yeah.
That's my first pick. So,
actually, you know what? We're This is what our folks are seeing at home
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
And it's panning every 10 lanes for us, like every 30 seconds.
Almost the 5
I saw that
conversion.
And Lily Bang, who's up on 54, actually made that 2 frames ago.
Lily Bang.
Out of Longmont,
now that's
Colorado.
a name, huh?
Oh, yeah. And she's having a good time. She's winning some serious bracket action here, which is cool.
Hi, ma'am. What's your last name? Bang.
Yeah.
Okay. And when she throws a double, you know what she does? She turns around and she goes, bang, bang.
I get it.
All right. I actually do that at home when I'm bowling league, and everybody loves it. I'm not sure why, but maybe they're just starving for any kind of entertainment back there.
Yes.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Is that where you're at now?
That's where I hang my hat, yeah.
And that is, give us an idea on what part of North Carolina, what's it closest to?
Right in between Wilmington and Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yeah, so.
Oh, so it's got golf written all over it, which is your second fun event after gambling and bowling.
Yeah, since I moved to Charlotte and went to work at Planet Fun, golf is not in my vocabulary, just so you know. So.
Is your son still golfing?
Yes, Chad is still golfing.
He was doing rather well the last time I saw him.
Working on his game, trying to get into college next year. He's going to take this year off and then work hard, play hard throughout the year and then into the summer. And then we're going to try to get Chad into a golf college.
Cool.
Which means I will be alone.
And you'll be broke. Unless he gets a scholarship.
Oh, no. The only chance he has is getting a scholarship.
Yeah,
so,
right. I hear you there, buddy.
Yeah, because Dad's not footing the bill for any. No, sorry. Yeah.
So keep practicing, Chad.
Chad, play hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, anyway.
Yeah, I was going through what the people watching can expect tomorrow. We got 4 side events starting at 9 o'clock in the morning Nevada time. The High Five
starting
tournament.
at 9 a.m.
Yep. At Lindsay
So does that mean I
Boomershine.
have to be here at like a quarter till?
Yeah, for you that would be early.
How about 5 till? All right, I'm in. Are we
Sure
live?
you are.
Are we live streaming that?
Yes, we are. We're live streaming all 4 side events.
I'll see you at 8:58.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, because
well. But High Five is our shirt sponsor. Lindsay
High
Boomershine
Five, the
is here.
official apparel jersey of the PBA Tour.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
And Lindsay Boomershine, dear friend of mine, we're going to bowl the doubles together. The Mark Roth Marshall Holman doubles, which was in Portland, Maine, and it was kind of a co-event.
Okay.
For the PBA League Series in Portland.
Right.
And now it's moved this coming year. It's moved to Columbus, Ohio in February. Of all the places I want to go and visit.
In February.
It's Columbus, Ohio in February. Why not just stab me in the head
and
with
let's
a
go to
pitchfork?
Fairbanks.
I mean, so when I signed up for this, I'm thinking, okay, Lindsay and I, Portland, Maine, they love the chicks there, right? Anytime there's a team that has a girl on their team,
Absolutely.
they're all over it.
Yep.
Danielle McEwen, Liz Johnson for the Lumberjacks, Tim Mack is the coach. They're all over the. I'm thinking, great, I'm going to bowl the doubles. I'll get a chick to bowl with me. And I posted it on Facebook while I was doing a live stream for an extra frame event.
Right.
Lindsay Boomershine, first person that chimed in. I said, you know what? I'd like to bowl the PBA Mark Roth Marshall Holman doubles. I need a partner. She's the first one that chimes in.
Cool.
I go, well, Lindsay, you're the first one. You're my partner.
Sure.
She's the sales rep for, brand manager.
Brand manager.
For High Five. I'm like, done. Let's go. So I'm going to bowl with Lindsay. She's going to bowl anchor. And
she's going to hold you up.
And I'm going to see if I can't make it through all of those games of qualifying. So
how many games?
I don't even know.
Really?
As far as I'm concerned, if it's more than 3, it's too many.
So you really get geared up. When is that event?
February. Oh. Let's put it this way, Nick. I'm already in the gym getting ready for that event. Right? I've got 7 months. All right, wait, hang on. November, December, January. I got 4 months. 7, 4, it's all the same. I was told there would be no math. But anyway, I've got 4
That's why I'm
months.
here, Randy.
Nick, I've got 4 months to get ready for this event. And I'm going to tell you right now, buddy, I'm going to be ready. And I'm going to sport my Hall of Fame ring every game. And I'm going to look great in the high five gear that Lindsay and
They putting something special for
they're
you?
putting something together, pants and shirts, right?
Really?
Yeah. And I said, hey, whatever you put together, I'm wearing.
Okay.
And I'm going to be ready. I'm going to bowl like crap, but I'll be
But
ready.
you're looking good.
Oh, man. Remember, it was, what's his name on Saturday Night Live that said, just remember, babe, it's not how you feel, it's how you look. And you look marvelous.
Marvelous.
Yeah, so that's me, yeah. So, ABT Fall Nationals, is that what we're calling this?
Yes.
I mean,
and it's our 40th anniversary. Also.
yeah, and it's, and I've been away for a while. I can't remember the last ABT event I've done, or I did. I want to say it was almost 2 years ago.
That's about right.
And it's so good.
Wasn't it the first time we were here?
No, no, it wasn't the first
Okay,
time.
all right.
No, because I've done a couple of events. In fact, I was talking to Victor Marisu,
Right.
and we were talking about the $100,000 event.
Yes.
And he finished third in that event.
And that was in the bowling center at the time.
No, it was
Oh,
here.
was here the
Yes, sir.
100,000? Okay.
It was here. And I remember interviewing the guy, the gentleman that won. And I can't remember his name, but I remember interviewing him and asking him what he was going to do with the $100,000. And he said, I'm going to buy some shoes.
Yes, he did. He's not lying to you, folks.
And I was like,
He actually said that.
bro, that's the best you could come up with. Now, with that being said, I had somebody come up to me after we talked about that today. And he said, actually what he did do with that money. And I said, well, obviously I don't know.
Right.
And he goes, he put his daughter through college.
Oh,
And I went, wow.
that's awesome.
And you think about the magnitude of ABT and the 40 years and how much money we paid out and how I've been fortunate enough to be a part of this great organization. But that man put his daughter through college with those winnings. And that's amazing. And it's just awesome. So
Over the years, we've had that where when we were still at the Showboat, and actually when we were at Samstown, that our first place events were paying $50,000, $60,000 all the time. And one young lady who actually in the Denver area, we cut to the top 24. She was tied with a girl from Philadelphia in 24th place. They had a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. She won and then went through the field for $61,000.
Wow.
And she was able to put herself completely through nursing school. And now she's a nurse
Is that incredible?
at one of the well-respected hospitals in the Denver metro area.
What a story.
Isn't that cool?
That's a great story. And the thing about the ABT is and you've been part of ABT for so many more years than I have. But it's a family. This is a gathering of friends that come out and bowl an event where they have so many opportunities to win money.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of this tournament. $40,000 for first on top for the big board. I get that. But these little mini tournaments within the tournament.
Right.
$1,000 for here, $1,000 there, $1,000 here,
$1,000 per man in your event.
And
in the
we're
team
going
challenge.
in the team challenge, and it's $1,000 per man
Right.
for that event. I mean, just so many opportunities. It really is surprising to me that the ABT isn't bigger than it is.
Well, you know how some people have a false concept of what tournament play is all about. They believe that to be an amateur tournament player, they have to be good. They have to be really good, and that's not the case.
No, it isn't. And
when they say, that's why we like to live stream these, so we can show the people that are watching
the caliber of bowlers that are competing in this event. And Nick, you're right. It's this is a handicap event.
Yes.
And my son is an amateur bowler. He doesn't bowl a whole lot.
Yeah.
But the kid's an athlete, right? And if I tell him where to stand and where to look, he has a chance. Now, on this old pattern, boy, he better bring it. However, the kid can come into this event with some handicap.
Yes.
I can put him in everything.
Yes.
And I promise you, that guy's going to come away winning a couple of bucks.
Yep.
Now, if you can come here for 4 or 5 days, get in everything, bowl your butt off for 4 or 5 days, and leave with a profit.
In Vegas.
That's a great week, right?
That's a great week.
Well, he's too young to gamble yet. So,
it's a super great week.
Yeah, no, all you got to do is worry about his dad, not him. But anyway, what a great week, right?
Yes.
And the opportunity to possibly win $40K.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, granted, with that being said, if he were to come here and won $40K, I would have kept 35 and I would have given him 5,000. So, yeah.
Well, that's just a little bit of payback for what you've done since the kid's been growing up.
Listen.
And you'll never get it all back, you know that.
What's he going to do? Get a lawyer with $5K? Come on.
And that's why you only give him $5K. That's a smart move.
Yeah, no. And I would ask Myron to just forget the check, straight cash.
There you go.
Yeah. So
why not? All right, bowlers, they're through 2 games right now, and they're all moved and starting game number 3.
We've got a 7 o'clock squad and then a 9 o'clock squad tonight, right?
Yes, for this block. And 5 o'clock is currently on behind us. Every 3 squads is a block, and then we cut 1 and 8. That the bowlers, and I like this for a reason, Randy. I like the fact you come out like on a Monday or a Tuesday. The advantage of coming out early is it's not busy yet. People are still working.
Easier to make it.
Absolutely.
There you go.
So you come out early and you post it, you're in. You have the rest of the week if you want to practice or get any side events.
Hey, I love that. Once you're in, you're in.
Right.
And then you bowl all the side action.
Yes.
You get a feel for the lanes. You get a feel for the center. You get a feel for how the lanes are breaking down. Low end, high end. Low end on the low end.
Yes. And
high end on the low end.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like bowling in 4 different centers. But you get a feel for how the lanes transition, and you get a feel for how everything breaks down, and you get acclimated.
Yes.
And I love that about this event.
Well, and they are getting smarter because now, say they come in early and they bowl the first squad, which is fresh, and they make it. Now they're smart enough to go, I'm going to come back and I'm going to bowl the second squad the next time, and I'm going to bowl the third squad on the burn to see how it transitions.
Exactly.
And you take notes, you're smart, you use all your equipment, you see what works, what doesn't work, and that's a smart player.
Love it. I mean, if I was able to bowl this, I would do exactly that. I'd come in early. I'd get my room. I know I'm going to be here for a week, right?
Sure.
I come in. I'm going to bowl early because I'm going to get in. Once I'm in, now I'm going to buy my time, and I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to bowl this time, all action.
Right.
I'm going to get a feel for what's going on. I'm going to get acclimated so that once it comes down to trying to get into the main event finals, I got a great idea of what I got to do.
Yep.
And that's it.
And that's where, again, in tournament action, handicap, the best player sometimes doesn't necessarily lap the field, so to speak, but intelligence becomes a main contributor, just like you were talking about. If I got an idea that when you see the lanes change, you know exactly what to do and what ball to put in your hand. Now, obviously, you still have to execute, but you have that advantage over somebody that's just throwing a ball.
Right. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I mean, I know what it's going to take. I know what the scoring pace is. I know that if I come out and I grind on them and I make my spares, it's all good. Great tournament organization ran by Myron Mitchell, who is not only a dear friend, but somebody who I truly respect. And he's got a great crew. Yourself, your wife Joanne, Will Druck, all the people that are associated with
Cobble.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that, because if he found out I forgot to mention him, my God. Bill Cobble. I mean, who doesn't love Bill Cobble? I mean, oh my God. the entire environment that's created by Myron and you guys, the staff, ABT is synonymous with family, and it's just it's such a great tournament and a great event. And then on top of it, the money, the payback.
Sure.
I'm like, Myron, you're paying all this money out. How do you make any money? And the truth of the matter is, he doesn't. He's broke. He's broke.
You're right.
Flat broke. He's bankrupt. So
thank God for.
So hurry up, folks.
Those,
come out and bully ABT.
Those, what do they call those? The funds to help people. Go fund me.
Yeah. Go fund me, Myron Mitchell. Yeah. Yeah. So
hey, if he starts getting cash, we get a piece of that. Huh?
Everybody go to Facebook and ABT.com.
There you go.
Mention us.
Yes.
Mention us. It's Randy and what was your name again?
Bob.
Yeah. It's Randy and Bob. Yeah, and it's Randy and Nick. And mention ABT, and you get a free bowling ball from Nick. So there you go. Yeah.
Speaking of broke.
Yeah. I love the fact that we're able to talk about anything we want to talk about while the folks are watching the action. They're watching the people that make up ABT. Yep. It's right in front of you, folks.
And the fact that you're watching people 55 and older right now.
Oh, these are all old people. Oh, it's all seniors.
Old people, yeah, right.
I got a shot.
Good move.
I got a shot. Let me go get my gear. I'll shoe up right now, and I will take all of them on. I will kick their butts. I am not afraid.
I like that positiveness.
Listen, and everybody tuning in right now knows nothing better than beating up on an old geezer. And I don't even get paid for this.
No, you just enjoy it too much. I know,
This is free.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, I was telling the viewers when we first started, we have a gentleman out there, 85 years old.
Where is he? I'll take him on 100 a game. Let's go.
Jack Lippert. He's got to be in here, right in here somewhere, right in front of us. I'll point him out to you when I see him.
It's not the guy in the wheelchair, is it?
No.
Okay. All right.
Although, talking about that, I bowl a scratch league back home, and I have a gentleman that is wheelchair bound through a car accident, I believe.
Oh, no.
Averaging 190 something.
That's ridiculous.
And he makes every 10 pin. I've never seen him miss.
I'll tell you what. One of the best
individual.
One of the best times I've ever had was bowling with we used to bowl the wheelchair veterans tournament every year at Carolier that Johnny Petraglia put together. So these were all war veterans that are now wheelchair bound.
Right.
And we bowled this every year. I'll tell you what, it was right after the national championships in Toledo, and we couldn't wait to get to Johnny's place and bowl this event. And there was only 16 of us that were asked to do this.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, when you were on that list, man, you couldn't wait to get to Carolier Lanes and bowl the wheelchair veterans tournament.
Wow.
It was the most amazing event I've ever bowled. And then I was fortunate enough to do a Wounded Warriors event a couple of years ago in D.C.
Okay.
And that was tremendous. I'll never forget, I was bowling with a guy, and he told me his story. He was a helicopter combat soldier.
Okay.
And he was a gunner.
Okay.
And fell out of the helicopter and shattered his leg and whatnot. And so that's how he was wounded. But just listening to his stories, and I mean, it was a tremendous thing for me to be able to be a part of that, and give myself a little bit of me to him, and to know just how appreciative he was for us to be there was just amazing. Sure. And that's why I continue to do my military events each and every year all over the world. I just got back from Japan 3 weeks ago, and I was at Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa, Misawa Air Force Base in Misawa, Japan, and Yokota was the last day. And then I flew home. Myself and Marshall Kent did these 3 bases, and it was incredible. It was amazing.
Oh, I'm sure the turnout had to be unbelievable.
Nobody more appreciative than our men and women of the military.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, every opportunity I get, I came home. I was home 2 days. got on a plane and went to Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was Randy's month of September, October.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was incredible. I'll tell you, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was awesome.
That's cool.
John Bittrick and his staff in Mountain Home, and the people that just good stuff. And you know what? Everybody calls it giving back. I'm like, giving back? Kidding me?
Yeah, really.
It was my pleasure.
Sure.
Giving back.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nothing. What those folks do for us,
Yeah.
so that you and I could sit up here and
Yep.
BS
Yep.
talking about ABT and 40 grand. You kidding me?
Yep. I absolutely agree with you, Randy.
Oh, it was great. It was great. And you know what? I'm amping up for next year, and I'm getting my schedule ready, and I'm hoping I can do Japan, Italy, Germany, England. Man, I've got this whole slated thing for the military for next year, and I can't wait. So
That's cool.
It's going to be great. World Series of Bowling getting ready to kick
Yep.
off in the towards the end of November.
Right.
So I'll be there after I leave here. After I leave here, I go to Barksdale Air Force Base in Shreveport, Louisiana. Got a day there. Then I come home for a couple days. Then I go to the World Series of Bowling in Reno. So GoFundMe. I need some gambling money.
Actually,
Yeah,
and he could use some shoes too. I mean, not bowling shoes, regular shoes, because he's going to burn the rubber off of these things. The way he's going.
So GoFundMe, and it's all about gambling money.
Yeah. Well, we're about halfway through Game 3, Randy.
Thank God, because I gotta get a nap. Yeah.
You're still
East Coast
lagging.
time.
Yeah,
East
you're
Coast
still
time,
lagging. Yeah.
Got to catch me a nap sometime. Look at this shot on 54.
Ooh, wow.
Just missed his target by a board and goes
And look what
5
he
count
leaves.
washout.
Yep, absolutely.
Dirty.
Yep. And that's the thing. A lot of these guys, they're pretty good. They got pretty good releases, and they're not completely accurate all the time. But you're looking at that, and the guy's saying, that's a pretty good shot off my hand. I like that. And the ball does absolutely nothing what they thought it was going to do.
Yeah, it's all about the oil pattern. Tough, demanding oil pattern. Anytime I see this type of pattern, it tells me to play in, because the outside part of the lane is out of bounds. The outside part of the lane is kind of like when the Valdez sprung a leak, and you had that oil slick there, and that's outside of 10. Yeah, very slippery.
I agree with you.
And so the only friction on the lane is inside.
Yes.
And so the best shot that I've seen since I've been here is anywhere from 20 to 10 for a right-hander. And that's based on rev rate. So the higher the rev rate, the deeper.
They get.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, we're going to bowl tomorrow. I'm going to bring my stuff in tomorrow and practice. And I promise you, I'm going to be playing in. I
bet you're between fourth and fifth arrow by the time you really get comfortable.
I don't see any other place to play on the lane. No. So I just hope I don't drop a big, giant goose egg for my team. They're going to be counting on me.
Oh, sure.
But I'm going to remind all of them that the first thing I'm going to give them the pep talk. I'm like, hey, guys, come on. This is for $1,000 a man, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But remember one thing. I'm old. Yeah.
What happens if the person that you draft is actually older than you?
Well, that would be on me, because I'm drafting, and I'm not drafting an old guy. So, yeah.
You're going for the young guns.
I might just draft hot chicks on my team.
There you go.
And only for a distraction to the other team. You know what I mean?
I like that.
While
That's
they're
good.
busy hitting on my girls, we're going to be striking. And the next thing you know, they all get shut out, no dates, and we win. I mean,
that's best of both worlds.
Buddy, you don't get to where I am being a dummy. Come on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, if you remember that time that Liz tore the place up at Samstown, and you, and was it
me and Del Ballard, Liz, and Leanne,
and then the one with Petey. Remember
Weber?
Remember when he came up to me and he says,
They're hard.
You guys bowling this
yeah,
stuff
they're
all
hard.
the time?
Weber.
And I said, yeah. And he goes, I got to go home and practice.
Nice 5-6 conversion on 57.
June French. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. Weber came up and said, hey, they're hard. And when Weber says they're hard, what chance do I have?
Yeah.
I mean,
please.
So, but yeah, listen, I'm not afraid. I'm bringing it, and it's all going to come down to draft day. Everything that happens on draft day usually happens in the second or third round of the draft.
Okay.
So my first pick is a given. Steven
Okay.
Villanueva, by far.
If he's one of the top 12.
I got my. Oh, he'll be there. I got my token. No, he'll be there. I got my token lefty, and then after that, it's all about second and third round. So, yeah. I got to tell you, Nick, I'm very confident.
You are. You're exuding.
I'm very confident because Wes Malott is by far the best bowler of the four of us, but he picks last.
Which he should.
And
if you guys make it even.
And he doesn't know my ABT peeps like I know my ABT peeps.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
And it's all scratch.
Yep.
And so I think with that being said, I get Steven to bull anchor. Maybe I go in the third hole. Maybe I don't. Who knows?
Or lead off.
Maybe I lead off.
Yeah.
So I don't have to wait as long in the 10th frame. But unless they come out with some stupid rule that the pros have to bull anchor. You know what I mean?
That's up to Myron. He might be laying this stuff on you.
Yeah, I think I might be able to fudge that my direction.
Well, you know what? It's your team, though. You can set it up however you want. If you think about it,
yeah,
really.
I'm pretty confident.
Plus, it's a grand demand.
I got to be honest with you, Nick. I'm pretty confident that my team's going to win.
Okay.
For a number of reasons. One, they underestimate old people. Two, I get the first pick. Three, nobody knows these people like I know them.
That's true.
And so, they'll go down the list of who qualified where.
Right.
Who cares? Villanueva sneaks in at 11. I take him. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. But I know how good he is. I know how good. I know my ABT peeps. And I'm going to draft accordingly. And,
I got another one for you.
I don't see how we can't win.
I got another one for you.
Yeah.
Young black gentleman who's 15 years old out of this town.
What's his name?
That I have to find out. I saw him bowl on Wednesday night, and he stopped me in my tracks. Great arm swing, smooth, great release, made the cut.
Okay.
And
so I'm looking for a young. I'm looking for a kid. Wait a minute. Backpack, young kid down there. Glasses.
Yes, that's him.
All right.
That's your dark horse.
Go down and find out his name, and then come tell me.
Write it down.
What's his name?
Who?
The guy that
Scott Sledgester, our producer.
Scott, our producer, is going down to find out his name. Steven Villanueva, you might have just got dumped. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's only two people three counting Scott, that know who this kid is.
Oh, he's unbelievable. Actually.
All right, good. Now, hopefully, the other three pros aren't down here watching.
They don't know. Well,
seeing the qualifying.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because right now I got two picks. All right, I got Steve, and I got this kid here, and Scott's coming back to give us his name. By the way, I can't say enough about Myron Mitchell. We talked about him earlier, right?
Yes, we did.
The guy makes no money running this event. He gives it all away. he funds this event by GoFundMe. He's incredible.
Okay, I've got the name.
All right, Scott, what's his name?
Come on.
It is Terrence. I'm going to rock this place. Terrence Rock.
Terrence Rock.
Oh, you know what? I know him.
Okay.
Terrence Rock. I know him. Where did I see this young man bowl?
Was it Junior Gold?
No, I wasn't at Junior Gold, but I saw this kid bowl some Storm Youth Championship.
Really?
In March in Reno. Yep, Terrence Rock.
How did he do?
He did good. The kid is a rock star.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for that, Chris.
Scott.
Chris, Scott. It's all the same.
Bob.
Bob, whatever your name. Scott, whatever your name. Scott, what's your last name again? Scott.
If you can't get Scott.
Schellenberger?
Sledgester.
Wait a minute.
Let me try. Sledgester.
Scott Schledginger. What?
That's close enough.
What did you? Schledginger?
Yeah.
Register. Rhymes with register.
Scott Register. Perfect. Beautiful. Scott Sledgister.
You'll get it.
I'll tell you what. You try saying that 3 times real fast, and then you'll go hang yourself. All right. So this kid.
I don't know about you. I've been speaking it my whole life. It's real easy.
Scott, say your last name.
Sledgester. Rhymes with register.
You know what? I'm pretty good with.
I had an uncle that actually used that in his political campaign. Register to vote for Sledgister.
Boy,
Wow.
Wow. Boy, I find that hard to believe. Thank you for tuning in to the ABT Comedy Hour, everyone.
Really?
Randy, Nick, and Scott Register, not to be confused with Schledgister.
Yeah.
And Myron Mitchell looming in the
And
background.
Myron Mitchell, our boss, looming,
Oh, he's past
waiting
that.
in the
He's
wing,
into the eye roll.
waiting in the wings. So this kid, Chris Rock, what'd you say? his name?
Terrence Rock.
Terrence Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock, Terrence Rock. Yeah. Terrence Rock. He's a rock star. I've seen him bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Good bowler.
Yes, he is.
And he was at the Storm U Championships in Reno. That's where I remember him from. So don't say anything to the other three knuckleheads that are going to be bowling tomorrow. I got Villanueva and I got Terrence Rock.
If you pull this off, you don't even have to show up.
Listen, if I get those two as my first two picks, you guys are gonna poop yourselves. Yeah, I could say poop. It's live stream.
Yes, you're right.
There's no FCC regulation.
Yeah, no. We were doing a live stream event, extra frame live stream event, and Stu Williams said the S word.
No.
Yeah, the S with the T on the end.
Yes.
On live stream.
Stuart?
Stu
There
Williams.
it is.
No.
Get it, Stuart. Has to be an
Starts
T
with
at
an
the
S, ends in a T. There's an H, and it starts with sh. Yeah. And he said it. And I looked at him and I went,
Well,
and then we go to break and he goes, Randy. He's from England. Randy, don't worry, Randy. You won't get into trouble, Randy. Only I will get into trouble. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Randy. Yeah. And I said, okay, bro, say whatever you're going to say. I'm not.
He did that good. Didn't
Randy,
he? He really did.
Randy, don't worry about it. My name is Stewie. Don't worry about it, Randy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so.
I like that. You got that down.
Hey, everybody, I'll be here all week. Thank you very much. And with that being said.
well, we'd like to welcome our viewers from Belgium who are tuned in.
Belgium.
Awesome.
Now, oh my God, everybody from Belgium, hello. My mother was born in Maastricht, Holland, which is right across the bridge from Belgium. I feel like my peeps are tuning in.
International
I
now.
love it.
Yeah.
And if you guys want me to come to Belgium and do an exhibition, it's $5,000 a day, and I would be more than happy to be there. Oh, $5,000 a day, and I pay for my own expenses. Don't worry.
Oh, now. That was nice of him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, 2-day minimum. So there you go.
Did you get all that, folks? And this is just the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. We've got 2 more days of this.
You know,
Can we handle 2 more days?
if I got paid by the word, do you have any idea how rich I would be?
You'd be in the top 10 of Forbes somewhere. Looks like everybody's just about done.
The only action we've got going is down
37 and 38.
all the
pretty
way
much.
far away from us.
Oh, and
Lillian,
32 and 33, 34.
yeah, Lillian
Lily
is
Yeah.
just finished up her 10th frame. She's going to end up with 181 for this game.
That's very good for her. She's 150 some average bowler.
I love these monitors that we have to watch. You know, and the other thing I want to say, like Scott, turn my volume down because I have a big mouth, right? But here's the thing. I do the same thing when I'm calling the action on the PBA Tour. When you put cans on my ears, so folks that are listening in, cans are headsets. We call them cans in the business. It's like you being on a train trying to talk on your cell phone. What happens? I get louder and louder and louder. It's like I've got 2 fingers in my ears and I can't hear myself talk, so what do? And I got a big mouth anyway. Poor Scott was like, Randy's on headset? Yeah, we gotta turn that down to about 30%.
Oh, Lord.
And I got your headset cranked all the way up, too.
Wow.
Oh, you do? Oh my God.
So
Well,
you got a feel for it then.
I'll try to keep it down to a low roar. ABT Nationals, 2017. I think I started in like 07 at Samstown or something.
Oh, showboat.
No, I don't.
Oh, you mean?
Me
Yeah.
myself personally. Yeah, we were.
That's about right. Was it before Myron? Because he took it over in 08.
Oh, it was never before Myron.
Okay,
no.
so it was 08.
08,
Or,
okay.
or 09. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 08 or 09, and then partnering with Storm, and then Storm sending their show pony, Randy, out to the event, and me going,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know, and
Can you do that again? I got to get a camera on that.
No, please don't do that.
show donkey. Is there such a is there such a hi everyone. Hey.
There he is.
I mean, look at this guy, right? And everybody's like, oh my God, you haven't aged a bit. I go, I know, right? It's called makeup. I love it. And by the way, folks, I have the perfect face for radio. Just throwing
Yes, very good.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, thanks, Scott.
No, about me.
Oh,
I've heard that before.
no. Thanks for throwing it. You know, Scott is a great producer, and I'll tell you why. Because a great producer, on occasion, throws the talent on air. On air. So the viewing audience knows they get a that's who's talking, and yeah, so it's great. Poor Nick. Nick's never met anybody that talks more than Nick until he met Randy.
Yeah. Because, Cabo in his earlier years was a rambler. You know that.
Yeah.
And he could sell anything.
Great talker.
Anything to anybody.
Great guy. Great talker. Warm and fuzzy. But Nick, he's got no chance against you and I. Yeah, none.
Well, it looks like the bowling has concluded.
Great. I'm going to take a break until the next squad starts.
Yeah, that's right. Because we're about 15 minutes away from that.
So.
See you in about an hour.
Okay, what we're going to try to do, Scott, if we can we go to a short break? And what we'll try to do is run down and get the finals.
Absolutely.
And we'll go through that, and we'll let viewers at home see how we did. Randy's showing off his Hall of Fame ring, by the way.
Yep.
And this, believe it or not, is an ABT champion ring.
See that? That's beautiful.
30 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
Still in good shape. Not
It's
bad.
a little chilly in here at South Point, folks. That's why I got the coat on. I mean, I've got pneumonia right now just sitting here next to Nick. So yeah, but it's a little chilly in the house. I got to get this lettered. I'm going to send this to Storm so that they can put the Storm logo across this terrible word right here
No, we're not
that nobody wants to see. So, yeah.
Well,
You know what I did, Scott? I swear to God. Are we still on camera?
we're still live.
So I swear I sent this to Storm. I said, listen, I want to do a live feed of me getting a tattoo with the Storm logo and the lightning bolt.
You know what? If you do that,
I said, Storm, you pick the location. Now, obviously, anywhere but my forehead or skull or neck.
Okay.
So from the neck down, you pick the location. Arm, right butt cheek, leg, back, wherever.
Okay.
You pick the location. I get it done, but only if you live stream it.
only if I get to live stream it.
Wow.
Done.
And what have they said? They haven't responded yet.
They liked it. Now, with that being said, it hasn't happened yet. But so, all right, we've got next squad coming. What's the Nikki? Take us through the next squad and what we're going to see.
Well, the next qualifying squad is again, we do 3-block qualifying. So this next squad that's going to be coming up about 10-15 minutes will be the second squad of the third game of for the block. So now we're going to start seeing the lanes open up a little bit, and it seems like this block, you're going to see the scores go up.
Now, this was the senior.
This was just a senior side event.
So the next squad coming on is a qualifier to get in the main
event. Correct.
For the 40K.
Yes.
There you go. So, folks, coming back from break, we're going to show you the next qualifying block. How many more qualifying blocks do we have before we make the cut to the main event?
Okay, once this block is over, you have 2 more tomorrow, Saturday, and then you'll have 1 block of 2 squads on Sunday morning. So 3 more blocks.
So 3 more chances after tonight?
To qualify, yes.
There you go, folks. So, listen, lots of action still to come. It's the ABT 2017 Fall Nationals live, the 40th anniversary of ABT. 40 grand on top for first place. Nick, Randy, Chris, back with more right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa, we're back here. We're just going to give you a final on that first side event that we had, our senior competition. And from Aberdeen, Idaho, our champion was Jay Knighting. He shot 88 over for 3 games on this pattern, which was impressive. Considering we had 30 semifinalists and only 8 of them shot positive numbers. Tells you how tough it was. Second place to Lilia Bang of Longmont, Colorado. She shot 64 over. We had a tie for third, Wilson Silva out of the Bay Division, San Francisco. Elaine Weaver Purdy right here in Las Vegas. 5th place, Jose Sagadraca from the Midwest region, Chicago area. And 6th place was Tom Fowler, a national member out of Florida. And he shot 31 over. Actually, it was very close. Other than Jay lit it up. He went through the field. He was 24 pins ahead of 2nd place, and then it got pretty close after that. But again, very tough pattern. It's at 43-foot pattern, 26 mil. And they've had some bowling on it, so it got really, really squirrely. Spares were a premium. Ball speed was a premium. But they bowled very well. And these are people 55 and over in our club. It was a great turnout for this side event. That's going to do it for our side events for today. Again, the big day is tomorrow, where we're going to run 4 side events, beginning with our high five sponsored shirt tournament. And that's going to begin at 9 a.m. And then after that, we have our gold member tournament, followed at 5 o'clock by our doubles. And 8 o'clock is the big ABT Pro Challenge, where we'll have 4 pros as team captains. They'll pick the top 12 of our qualifiers from ABT, and they will draft 3 other bowlers, and then they'll bowl 3 games, and it's $1,000 a man to win. And that's going to start at 8 o'clock approximately. So we got a lot of action going on. Plus, again, right now, I was telling Scott, we still got 2 more squads tonight at qualifying. The 7 o'clock squad's getting ready to hit the floor. And then we'll have one again at 9 o'clock, and then full slate action tomorrow, 10 a.m., 12 and 2 for our Saturday morning block, and 5, 7, and 9 for Saturday night. In between, we have all those side events, so a lot of action here at the bowling stadium at South Point. So we're going to say goodnight for now. Nick Lasorsa with producer Scott Sledgester, Randy Peterson, that crazy lunatic that he is. He'll be back tomorrow. I know you can't wait. He's a riot. So on behalf of myself, Scott, Mike Monyak, Director of Bowling Operations here at the beautiful Bowling Stadium, Bowling Plaza at South Point. This is the Amateur Bowlers Tour 40th anniversary tournament, and we'll give you more action tomorrow night. So, or actually tomorrow morning. So please come back and watch us, and hopefully have some fun. Good night.